Weighted calisthenics is good, but not really necessary in my opinion. Like, it's definitely not, you gotta do 100 kgs dip in order to full planche. Hell no. This, I like to call weighted plague, got annoyed even Nathan Bosech. Bosech, sorry man. I was looking for you pronouncing it, but I just couldn't find it, so. Nathan, a few days ago, posted a video which is called "You Need to Stop Doing This." Please. I'm really curious what he will tell us. I watched a few seconds and it really got interesting. Yeah, 10x.
Hey, what's up guys? Hope you're doing well today. It's a good morning. I did not eat yet, so we're going to eat together.
That's what I call multitasking. Call out every single weighted calisthenics promoter, meanwhile eating his whipped eggs. Whipped? Scrambled eggs.
I wanted to speak to you guys because it's too insane.
He's so angry.
Okay? What's happening is completely insane. So maybe some of you saw that I am doing little quiz on my YouTube channel.
To get stronger in skills, it's better to aim for volume, no matter the form. What people think about that. I'm 185 centimeters tall, and unfortunately I listened to Ian for a whole year and made near to no progress in front level. That's because you listened to him and you started doing weighted. When you are doing weighted, you don't do front level training, so you are not moving forward in the front level training. For the past few months, I've been watching Nathan and tried to just copy his training and implement the tips that he's giving. I've only just started training front level as often as possible, as as possible, and as specifically as possible, as Nathan said to do for the past 3 weeks now, and I've made the most progress I've ever made, more than when I first started. This is a little bit funny because he got the strength thanks to Ian, and now he gives all the props to Nathan when he just started doing the specific training. He built the strength first and then he started focusing it specifically on the front level, and he got it. You know, by doing weighted a year or two in a row doesn't mean that you will hold full front level for 3 seconds the first time you will ever. Maybe, but most likely not. It will take a month, 2, 3 to see the results of your hard work you've put in. I completely ignored specificity because Ian made it seem as if you just unlock front level if you get to a good level in weighted pull-ups, but it's completely different. You would maybe, but that would need like 80 kgs. As I said, 3 weeks of training front level specifically, and as often and as intensely as I could, made a lot of progress. So it was the exact thing I thought that it will be.
There is so many people that came and the guys are most likely irrelevant people, people that never did a planche in their life, or
at this point I thought that he's talking about me.
even have handstand. Huh? I'm not saying.
But I got a handstand. I got even one arm handstand somehow, 2 seconds maybe.
I'm God. I'm not saying that I'm a good athlete or whatever. I've been practicing calisthenics since I'm 16. I'm 22. I've been to multiple competitions. I have a decent level in what I'm doing. So I do think I kind of know what I'm talking about.
It is a dilemma. You discovered something that works for you, and now you will give the same advice to everybody else. And the ratio of success and, it doesn't mean if something works for you, it works for everybody else. I'm just saying.
People saying, influencers saying that in order to learn skills, you need to do weighted basics, are lying to you. They are lying to you. Why are they lying to you?
We read that comment about Ian, but I'm not really aware of him saying that you will get something automatically by doing just weighted. That base will allow you to progress somehow fast in these skills. For example, that guy in the comment without the weighted would be still training for the front level somewhere in tuck, for example.
Why are they lying to you? Because this is the only thing they can do. They can only do weighted pull-ups, weighted dips. That's the only thing that they can kind of explain to you, because that's the only thing they can do. Okay? And so that's how they sell their coaching, and that's how they sell their programs and their stuff. It's by telling you, because it can sound logic when you think of it. You're like, oh yeah, it's true. I need muscles in order to do the skills, because people that have skills, they have muscles. So it's logical.
What's wrong on that? I don't care how you will get those muscles, but you need them. It's just that the typical traditional bodybuilding style is the fastest way how to get them.
It's logical. I need to build muscles in order to have skills. And then you look at science and you read, so there is the motor neurons that contract your bicep, and the more muscle you have, the more you're able to contract your biceps. So it's logical to have more biceps in order to do planche and stuff like that. Sure, but skills themselves, just doing lean planche or handstand push-up or very specific training about the skills you want to reach is already building enough strength and already building enough muscles by itself. By itself, you don't even need to do one pull-up. My friend Kaloyan, get a gymnast you've seen, I asked him, man, have you ever done one weighted dips in your life? He looked at me and he laughed. He's laughing at me, guys. He never did one weighted pull-up in his life. He have 3 Balandine. Wake up, guys. Oh my gosh. People telling you that you need to do weighted pull-ups and weighted dips are telling you that because they can sell their weighted pull-up and weighted dips program to you.
This reminded me of the fact that people are selling programs on how to earn money, but the people themselves are earning money only thanks to the programs.
It is not going to help you to have skills. It's not going to.
You will build the foundation for the skills you need, but it won't most likely give you the skills automatically. You would need to have like 100 kgs pull up in order to, for example, automatically hold 3 seconds of front lever. I'm just guessing.
I would say personally, I don't like to give tips. I hate giving tips because it's too free. It's too free and you don't...
Free. Businessman, Nathan is businessman. I see the Chris area influence.
But I think when you're a beginner, you work on your basics until you have maybe 15 pull-ups, 15 dips, 15 push-ups.
How you can have 15 push-ups and 15 dips? But maybe I'm just caring about nonsense as well. We all get it, but no, I don't get it. Like 15 pull-ups for me is nothing. These numbers just won't work for everybody. Trust me. Especially for tall people or people with messed up proportions.
As soon as you have this, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, maybe you can work a little on your muscle up, even though it's irrelevant. A muscle up is irrelevant for planche or for front lever. No? Irrelevant, okay? Once you have your 15 dips, 15 pull-up, 15 push-ups and stuff, you can work on your lean planche, you can work on your handstand, you can work on your handstand push-up, you can work on your tucks, you can work on your elastic technique.
Elastic tech.
Like trying to do planche with elastics. You can understand the motion, okay? You can work on very specific motion, right? But there is 10,000 things to do, 10,000 things to do before doing any weighted pull-up and weighted dips.
Yeah, that's a holy truth. There's 10,000 of things and nobody knows what to do at first. 15 pull-ups and you are good to go to learn front lever. This again reminded me of the videos of front lever journeys, transformations. They start with doing tuck front levers. The second workout they have advanced tuck, third workout in advanced tuck one leg, and boom. Okay, I a little bit over-exaggerated it, but we all saw these transformations and this just won't work for me. In this case, it's better to waste, in my case, 4 or 5 years of doing weighted than just doing isometrics holds and get nowhere. Cheers.
The muscle that die long, live on, Ilyes, Odi.
Those guys, don't use as an example these guys, man. These guys were born in planche.
Me, the muscle, no, maybe not me. The muscle that these people have is from their skills.
Yeah, because they are made for calisthenics. They started calisthenics. Paul Spakalnin's previous video. After a year of training, he was doing stirrup planche with a little bit bad form, but he was doing it. These guys are aliens. You can't use approaches these guys used for normal people. They are doing hypertrophy with freaking front lever pull-ups.
Well, maybe Oni is doing some weighted dips from time to time, but it's just to see how strong he is. Because if I only worked on my weighted dips for, I don't know, 2 years, I would have like 120 kilo dips, okay? But I would have zero planche, zero. You cannot achieve planche without specific work on planche. Impossible!
But we all understand that we are talking about you needing to have a good foundation before you even start thinking about some skills.
And don't think that if you have 100 kilo dips, it's going to be easier to learn planche. It's not. It is not. It's too different. The nervous path is too different. The trajectory is too different. There is no technique. It's irrelevant. It's not the same.
And now, choose who you will trust. Will you trust Ian? Will you trust me? Well, nobody trusts me. Will you trust Nathan here?
There's no protraction. There is nothing alike.
No technique, no protraction. We all get it. But It is easier to get all these things done when you look like Ian or when you look like me.
Nothing, okay? However, I've been training calisthenics skills since the past 6-7 years, and I have 120 kilo dips. Well, maybe not 120, 110, okay? Dips. And I have 125 bench without ever doing them. Never! So what can we conclude by that? There is a good transfer between skills and dips and stuff, but the dips and stuff to skills, the transfer is very small. Okay, I'm not saying you won't gain strength if you're doing dips in a specific motion, keeping a good protraction and stuff. Okay, it can help you, for sure. But you would win so much more time and energy by doing very specific work than by doing dips or pull-ups or whatever. I'm not telling you to not do it. It can be good to do some at the end of training or maybe beginning of training in order to warm up. But if you are focusing weighted calisthenics in order to learn skills, you are completely lost. You're lost. You're swimming in a purée. I love the word in French. You're swimming in the middle of the ocean and you're I'm going to do the dips. You're lost. You're completely lost. Okay? Wake up!
If you won't talk about the fact that you can achieve a good physique even without doing weighted calisthenics ever in your life, and the fact that with weighted calisthenics you can check better your progress, you know, every week you will, for example, add 1 pound, 2 pounds, I don't know. If you won't talk about this, the reason why people go into weighted, into building physique, into building strength before even going into skills is because they, for example, saw a lot of fails, like my journey, for example, and so they want to avoid this problem of getting into skills way too early, and so they focus on building strength, building physique, and then they will get it. If they won't mess up themselves with the weighted. You, Nathan, after a year of training, you were on some level. That tall guy would be on that same level after 2-3 years of training, for example.
Wake up, guys, okay?
I'm awake. Wake me up inside.
I hope this video is going to help you guys to focus your skills and work on your skills more than doing dips.
No, but now people will start doing skills right away after a year of training, and they will get themselves stuck in plateau.
I think I've said almost, I said everything. Thank you for watching. I'm going to finish my little meal, my little banana and egg.
Banana and egg? Weird combination. To complete what I'm saying in this video, doing weighted calisthenics as well as doing skills training will tire your nervous... Of course, that's such stupidity. Who would do weighted calisthenics and then skills training after that? Tire your nervous systems and your muscles so much that you will not be able to recover from the skills training you aimed for, and you won't be able to have a consistent volume of training in your week because you will be too sore. Of course, we get it. There are ways to implement pull-ups and dips if done in very specific forms in order to help with your skills, but is it going to be more effective than more specific exercises? Not sure. I wish for the people to use their mind and stop following blindly stupid advice, or at least double check with athletes that are more experienced before losing months of your life training for stuff that won't help your skills. Losing months, like weighted, that will give you, every time it will give you something really useful, in my opinion, again. Weighted calisthenics and statics are not the same sport. Doing the two of them, expecting to get good results is like doing climbing and swimming in the same session and expecting to get fast results in both of them is just not going to happen. This is, I'd say, a bad example, but okay. 173 comments. Oh my god, this debate will be juicy. Oh, Ian Barseagle. Oh shit. Alright, let's read it. Firstly, you get skills faster by training skills. Well, yeah, it's true. Specific training. Secondly, I suggest people to first get good basics. 20 kgs for 10 reps on pull-ups and 40 kgs for 10 reps on dips. Of course, this is questionable because everybody is different. Everybody has different bodies, blah, 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 blah. So maybe for you, it will be 30 kgs for 10 reps to learn front level, to be able to then, after specific training, learn front level, because they will gain good muscles and have good strength to skip through the boring progressions, or at least won't have to do them for so long. Yeah, we saw that when Ian Barseagle started his planche training. He started right away with straddle planches. Maybe he could have done a little bit of planche leans at the beginning for like half a month for sure. Thirdly, What I'm promoting is a great way to get to these skills, okay? Fourthly, because I have a lot of followers, some people get the idea wrong and think that there is no other ways. There are. I just promote this one more because it's better in general. The fifth one, and don't worry bro, I know all the ways of training skills possible, but most people get the main ideas wrong. And the last one, and remember, when you say I try to sell something, keep in mind again that I'm the guy who actually knows the system, so you can't be upset at me, be upset at the people who think they know what I promote when they actually don't. Only the people who have my curses know the reality. I only share a bit of knowledge on social media or started sharing a bit just recently. This got Ian pissed off. First, how could you know all the way of training skills while you are not practicing any at high level? Maybe I'm dumb, but like you can know them without ever even practicing them. Am I truly dumb? How do you come up with the 20 kgs and 40 kgs thing? Based on what? Yeah, that's a good question. As I said, it won't work for everybody. Why would you tell a beginner to do that when the most important thing is work on their balance and the fundamentals of their skills? But you can't work on those when you are a total newbie, which you will be for at least a year or two. Depends how you progress, of course. Of course. Thirdly, it's true that you have a huge community and you should act accordingly, please. Do not misguide beginner. Instead of giving your opinion about skills, why not redirect to people that are practicing like the people you got in call with and you already knew everything, for example. Last, nothing against you particularly, let's just practice our sport and share our knowledge, but as much as I would never give my opinion about streetlifting and weighted calisthenics, I encourage you to do the same thing. Yeah, but Ian showed that his method works because full planche in 3 months without ever training it, almost ever training it. 40 kgs dips are relevant. I have full planche push-ups, multis, and I can barely do 40 kgs for 5 reps. So that means that you weigh 50 kgs. I'll say that you don't need basics to unlock skills. Since I stopped, and be more specific, I went to the moon from advanced tuck in February to now learning full planche, needed work in straddle, and I'm happy with my results since I'm 180 and 74 kgs. But at the beginning he said that he did weighted base, but skill work as well for 2 months. Man, why combine these two very taxing things together in one? It's question if he meant in one workout or in 1 week, for example. But anyways, he did the basics, he did the weighted stuff even for some time. That was probably for him enough. I've been training weighted for almost a year and the last few months, especially with Ian's method, and if I'm going to be honest, yes, it gave me a lot of muscles and strength, but my skills have progressed very slow. I have like 6 handstand push-ups, very slow, a little bit of front lever, and that's it. But I don't think I regret it. I thank you for opening people's eyes, blah blah blah. Okay, give it a little bit of time and you will have more. If these results would be like after a week of training these skills and he's like, oh, I have nothing from it, Ian's method is useless. I do weighted pull-ups and dips and I achieve the front lever without having practiced it. I think he talked about more about planche because it's more about technique and neurons. Front lever is more about strength, which you can achieve by getting strong and weighted pull-ups. If you want to get better at making cake, you need to make a lot of cakes. But in order to be able to make cakes, you need a kitchen. And with that, we'll end this video. I hope you like this one. It's really interesting. What are your opinions about this? Is weighted really... It is a little bit overrated, I'd say. Anyways, that's it. If you liked it, you can check out also this one, which you two things you will like also. See you soon, tomorrow.